mission for you. Come to my lab.
Yoo-hoo! I have needs. Please fill them. Pandora is rich in one natural resource, raiding lunatics. I have long sought to discover what makes them tick, but
All too often it ends up being a bomb they have eaten. This time, however, I have found the ideal specimen who won't explode. For this experiment to work, we will need to travel to a psychically neutral area of space. I have marked one on the galaxy map. Bring Sanctuary there, and we can begin.
There you are. What's up?
Now, I have modified a drop pod with a neural digimatrix interface system, which will allow you to journey into our subject's special mind.
I'm going inside someone's mind? This can't be real, can it?
what goes through the mind of a psycho? Usually something rusty and sharp. But what about their thoughts, their memories, their dreams? I have studied the psychos of Pandora for decades, and I believe they all share something in common. A single idea so powerful that it breaks any mind that contains it. I call it Valhalla. This is Krieg. He's a Crimson Raider, a friend, and most importantly for today, a psycho. Say hello, Krieg.
Maggots wriggling down into the fester!
Communication is not his strong suit, but yours wouldn't be either if your mind looked like his. As such, in order to get answers, we must seek them out ourselves. What is the origin of a psycho? What lies within Valhalla? We are about to find out.
I've got bullets with your name on them.
Hello! I am speaking to you by way of my custom brain link technology. Patent denial appeal pending. How does it look in there?
This is the mind of a psycho? Hey, Tanis, you sure I'm in the right place?
I doubt I made a mistake. I do not usually do that. Why? What are you seeing?
War for the little flies who fester in the crime!
Yeah, that seems about right. Never mind, Tanis, this is it.
Wonderful. Never question me again. Now, see if you can make contact with Krieg's inner consciousness. We must find Valhalla.
Jabos break fury across the trembling floor. Barrels of gore lie filled upon the slaking ground. heads!
I don't know who you are, but you're not gonna survive my friend here's welcoming party. But I've got a place we can talk. Come on in. I'm just on the other side.
But back and forth cutting were the good.
Sorry about all that. The madman pretty much runs everything these days. The rest of the place is pretty messed up, but he leaves me alone here, so...
No, you go bathe in the meat chunks.
Welcome to my home, I guess. I'm not, really used to having guests around here. Who are you?
Hello, I am Amara. But if I already met Krieg, who are you exactly?
Well, I'm also Krieg. At least, I'm the part that remembers how to be more than a screaming murder machine. How did you even get in here?
Tanis sent me on a weirder-than-normal mission to figure out what makes you psycho. She calls it Valhalla?
Tanis, huh? Should have guessed. As for what makes the madman mad, I've wondered that myself. But I don't think he wants me to know. See that? If your so-called Valhalla is anywhere, that's where it'll be. He's kept me out of there for as long as I can remember. Maybe you can sneak in, though. Worth a shot.
No hang a salami, I'm a palindrome!
Easy, man. You're just looking around.
Slice you through the ears!
Yeah, we've got it, you drama queen. But I wouldn't give to be rid of this guy.
You're my own saucy amputation!
Good, we're on the same page. Maybe I'll just leave with the Vault Hunter.
Hold on. I don't even know if that's possible.
Think about it. If Tanis can get you in here, she can probably get me out, right? Maybe put me in, like, a robot body? That'd be cool. At this point, though, as long as I don't have to deal with this guy anymore, I'd settle for being a lump in a mayonnaise jar.
I guess. Tanis, could we actually do that?
Oh, absolutely. You can store a human mind on a memory card the size of a postage stamp. I have a drawer full. But, as requested, I will track down a mayonnaise jar.
Hey, you hear that, man? All you gotta do is open up the door to Valhalla for our guest, and then you get what you always wanted. Me out of here. For good.
Cut the chain link to razor ribbons. Let's dance the blades.
Sounds like he's just as excited to be rid of me as I am to leave. All right, man. Where are the keys?
Ruins astray.
What do you mean you lost them? Of course. Look who I'm talking to.
Polish the chalice. Shine a spittoon. Make mirrors of monsters.
Okay. He's saying we gotta go through our brain and find the parts of this statue. We need a buzz axe, a gauntlet, and a mask.
The screaming can opener.
A glowing orb? What do I do with this?
Chase the meaty man. Give the baby its milk bone.
Huh. That's an old memory through there. Or at least it was before this guy had his way with it. Hope you're up for some weird stuff, Vault Hunter. All right, man. What's first on this little scavenger hunt of yours?
The judge's gap.
Hey, I remember this. Lilith sent us on a mission to assault a COV stronghold. Listen, you're probably in for a pretty violent ride here. You should gear up. There's a chest over there. Check it out.
Starving for the butcher's call.
He's excited to get that buzz axe.
Tanis, question. Will this loot work outside of Krieg's mind?
Oh yes, they will remain perfectly functional, so long as you constantly concentrate on unbelieving in their non-impermanent anti-existence, naturally. In fact, considering the Psycho's fixation on war, I would expect Valhalla to be brimming with all sorts of weaponry. Something to look forward to.
Well, guess we'd better get to it. Go on, no point in turning back now. Let's find that buzz axe.
Calamitous slaughter! Dive into the marrow and lick the wounds clean!
I understand, Krieg. Well, to be frank, nothing you say makes direct sense. Your speech is erratic and essentially incomprehensible. But what I meant to say is, we are alike in a finite number of ways, which allows me...
Wow. Well, that's the thing I've seen now.
Okay, this is exactly what I was talking about. You are the worst. You're like... Our mind go to shambles. Look at this place, it's a mess.
Butchery for juicy weasels!
You and I have very different ideas of fun, man.
Oh, rip the organs from their flesh pockets!
Okay, he's really excited to start looking for that buzz axe. Let him know when you're ready to go.
Flesh horn! The flesh horn must... glow!
Right. I mean, what else would a flesh horn do? Really only one option.
Really, man? Blow the flesh horn? You do know how that sounds,
Lilith sent the Crimson Raiders on a number of missions, but I do not recall them being so meat-centric. Such is the fleeting nature of history. Did you know that our minds reconstruct our memories each time we recall them? Much like children playing echo phones, whispering messages into each other's ears, the memory distorts itself with every recollection. It seems the mind of a psycho amplifies that distortion to the nth degree.
So much power!
Oh, Vault Hunter, I've seen a pattern of brainwaves that repeat continuously throughout Krieg's memory. There must be something to merit this repetition. Exact instances of this, so I may study. I've sent a series of probes. Be advised.
as well get this over.
That must be the, flesh horn.
Spice up the fricassee!
Looks like he's giving you the honors. Now to see if the castle returns the call.
Rivers of viscera and slug rot! Assault the meat castle! Rip it from the seams!
Time to take the battle to them.
Spikes for their eyes and nails for their gloves!
Took the words right out of my mouth. Anyone else want to try? Rip you apart!
Is this all there is?
Newborn, old tricks.
May as well get this over.
I'll show you the power of the twin gods!
well get this over. It never ends. I deserve this.
Whatever that means, I'm in.
Yeah, I remember now. We used the COV's own weapons against them to breach the fortress gate. Find the catapults, Walter.
I'm not sure why this mission is important to him. I guess it was the first time we'd fought with the Crimson Raiders in a while, but otherwise, it was pretty uneventful.
I suppose you will have to play along in order to achieve our goals. Then again, I do not imagine that slaughtering yet more children of the Vault will pose a problem, you mouth-watering force of nature, you. Maurice has been giving me morale-building lessons. I hope I am doing it right.
I got a nice, fresh one for you!
mission!
Looks like we have to spin this baby around. All right then. Fire at will, Vault Hunter.
Pointed darts upon the score!
I do love a good artillery strike. Really hits the spot.
More dredging for the clanked damn stone!
That gate's gonna need another shot before it falls.
Esteem of an individual and I petition to reclassify you as a skag. Ah!
He said you're a skag, dog!
Substandard intelligence into the Crimson Raiders. Perfunctory.
Yeah, I'm married to a bird.
Whoa, calm down, man. This obviously isn't real. Don't start a fight.
I am the crusher of whip-crack lacerations!
Can this indubitable barbarian even procure language?
Yeah! Learn to talk, dumbass!
Let us bludgeon him. Ubiquitous.
telling you, they're our friends, okay? Come on, we need that buzz axe. Well, look at this sleepy asshole. Wait, this might work perfectly. Let's just launch this corrosive oaf at the gate.
No! The coroner wants the full stock! Gargantuan!
He needs to be bigger, huh? I guess we can feed him. See if you guys can find some skags nearby. These guys will eat anything.
Fascinating. Krieg seems to have internalized his fears of being rejected by his fellow Crimson Raiders. I can relate to that myself. I often suspect that people are intimidated by my superior intellect, but I content myself with the fact that I simply do not care.
Come on back. Feed for the leper.
I'm not quite sure where to,
Flesh raw for the gaping maw.
Oh, right. So just right in the neck hole.
Gobsmacking chomp down!
Huh. Really thought that might wake him up.
Wreckage!
No, not yet. I think we can do a little more damage with this one.
Blast rods for the Z-Man!
I was just thinking the same thing. Let's find some dynamite. Yeah, that'll work.
Wow! Castrate the sheep!
Well, down the hatch. Or in the hatch, anyway. Man, this guy can sleep through anything. He's
launch him.
Sleep tight. We tried artillery and an explosive fat guy. What else is it gonna take to open this gate?
Pull doom from the pin-flecked high-rise! Dude, you can't shoot down the moon. Crack the shell with a hard place! Okay, you heard the man. Shoot down the moon.
The moon? What about the tides? Won't somebody think of the tides? Well, the tides are screwed.
Okay, I can admit when I was wrong. Go pick up the moon.
Well, this is just beyond the pale. Get it? Because the moon is... No, you know what? If you do not get it, you do not deserve to get it. Now please, carry on.
Now, get to that last catapult.
Hunter, hey, go on, get the catapult ready. Aim it and crank it. Now crank! Funny word. Crank. Now I guess we load it up with the moon.
the night comes. Do it.
Booyah! Still got it. Now let's tear down this meat castle.
Good. The sooner we get that buzz axe, the sooner I can get out of this madhouse.
I didn't realize how bad it's gotten around here. He's really twisted things up.
Cry alone, little monkey!
He assumes the worst in people. Maybe it's easier to think everyone's an enemy than accept that we actually have friends.
Sapphire Starlight.
Okay, fair point. I guess you do make an exception for her.
Siege and seize the engine of war!
Be on your guard, Vault Hunter. I am detecting a malevolent presence, similar to the evil Brick and Mordecai entities you encountered earlier. Cannot ascertain the source. Some malevolent gunk on my equipment. Bring me
So you're still alive. I was hoping you'd be rotting by now, but you even screwed that up.
Who comes to spit horns?
Never send an animal to do a human's work.
Be on alert, Vault Hunter. An opportunity to collect another brainwave sample is nearby.
Skag. Well. Was. Your.
You will have to be quicker than that to collect the data, Vault Hunter.
The. 8. Your eye was swell. The Skag ate well.
The Skag may be the key to understanding this puzzle. It is clearly a metaphor, but for what? I must understand the full shape of this thing before I can hazard a guess as to its meaning. I am afraid I will need the complete pattern before I can form a hypothesis.
You're just a weapon to be thrown away, Krieg. Too dangerous to be around real people.
This isn't how she spoke to us.
Not a boom, an endless blade.
You're a beast we let off the leash when we need to destroy something. None of us care if you ever come home again.
Nobody does bullets better than Marcus Munitions. Get the fun shots for your gunshots at Dr. Z's Portable Clinic.
I sent you away to die, but I guess I have to put you down myself.
Nothing will stop us.
Whoa, check it out.
What sharp thing is next?
Come on, it's in here.
Grip the whirring chop.
I know it's easy to think they hate us, but you remember what really happened after that mission, right?
Clotted gutters.
Here, I'll show you.
Oh, Krieg, there you are. Come on, we're headed to Moxie's. Next round's on me.
Yeah! You ain't gonna wanna miss this. Me and Mr. Targ are gonna arm wrestle. Last time, we broke the tape.
I got 20 on brick. You want some of that action, buddy?
I wanted to say thank you, to let them know they'd made me feel at home, and I'd never be able to repay them for that. But what I said was...
Straight through the anus.
Hell yeah! I love this guy!
Yeah, classic Krieg.
Hope we see you there, Krieg.
You remember now? They see more than the bloodshed. They see who we really are.
Fragile things.
Good. We got what we needed. Let's head back.
Really?
Of course I have. Nights can get scary around here.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
My turn now? How about never have I ever sneezed and accidentally fired my gun?
Dude, for real?
What? I have allergies.
Yeah, what he said. Caca! Okay, my turn. Never have I ever swallowed my own vomit.
Yep, we're here, all right. Me and this guy, we don't see eye to eye on anything. Except her.
Pretty lady.
He must have given her the gauntlet for safekeeping. Come on, we have to find her.
Sister.
There she is. But I don't understand. I can't get to her.
Pretty blue lady.
Everything else might be rack shit crazy around here, but at least he didn't change her. She looks just like when I saw her last.
Hey, big guy. Been a while. Come say hello.
Maya. I know she's gone, but she seems so real. Just like I remember her. Perfect. What is that?
No pretty lady. What did you do? The coal fire was the horseman.
Of course, the train. That's where we met her. And he thought it was taking her away. Ugh, this is my fault for letting him run amok in our memories. Look, she dropped her book. She never goes anywhere without it. Pick it up, we might need it.
Krieg. Don't let me go, Krieg.
Calamity.
I know. Come on, we have to go after her.
Grapple with the long shot bloodline.
Would you look at that? I am detecting a huge spike in neural activity across the board. It would appear that Krieg is capable of remaining focused when it comes to Maya.
Krieg. Use my book.
Where? How? Please, Maya, guide me.
No matter how far apart we are, Krieg, I'll always be with you.
I'm coming, Maya.
So much power! Better than that.
his sane personality, I fear the fragmentation of these memories will force me to leave them in the brain with the less stable one. I don't know what the effect will be on him, because if not for our memories, what are we? Gray matter and neurons and viscera. Oh, and don't forget all that water.
Spade. Rumble?
You do not wish to stand in the way of science, do you, Vault Hunter? You may try again.
Spade. Rumble? Crumble. Spade.
Give it another shot, Vault Hunter. Oh dear, I have accidentally made a pun. Please excuse me while I self-flagellate.
Crumble. Rumble. Crumble. Spade.
What seems like nonsense rarely is, Vault Hunter. We cannot take this at face value. We must dig deeper. I am afraid I cannot make a conclusion as to this matter until we recover the entire pattern. Please keep searching. And we're back.
Break a sweat.
Scavenge my...
Come
catch the train, but the only way forward is up there. Figure out how to switch the tracks. Great. Now let's get out of here. Magic train. And damn you for letting everything go freaking crazy in here.
I wither not!
Asshole. Alright, let's
see what we're working with here. Any ideas?
I say we strap a bunch of bombs to this bad boy and run it into the barricade.
Funny, that's what he would say. Maybe everyone needs a little madman in them to survive. Well, this looks like a mining camp. There should be some explosives around somewhere.